Okay, so if you blinked this past week, you might feel like you just got hit by an absolute tidal wave of AI news. I mean, you're not wrong. We have just seen a massive surge of innovation that is really changing the game, what AI can do, and, maybe more importantly, who gets to use it. So let's break down what just happened and what it all means for us.
And when I say busy, I mean it was an overwhelming flood of new models, new features, and new companies just popping up out of nowhere. The pace of development has gone from years down to weeks, and it's all happening at once all over the world. It is wild.
I mean, just look at this list. From China, you've got Zhipu AI dropping its super advanced GLM 4.5 model. Then in the creative space, Runway, Luma, Ideogram, and Midjourney all shipped huge updates for video and image control. Tencent gave us a peek at a crazy new 3D world model, and oh yeah, OpenAI started testing a new agent mode, and somehow in the middle of all of this, a Swedish startup called Lovable quietly became a billion-dollar company. It's a lot, I know, but there are really two big trends that connect all of these dots. So the first major shift is this. AI isn't just a simple generator anymore. No, it's evolving into a true creative partner. It's giving us levels of control we just didn't have before, turning these complex ideas in our heads into reality with, honestly, stunning precision. Okay, this right here, this solves one of the biggest headaches in AI art. You know how you could never get the same character twice? You'd get a different face, different clothes, every single time. It was impossible to tell a story. Well, that's over. Ideogram's new character feature gives you perfect consistency. And that is a huge leap from just, typing in a prompt and hoping for the best to actually having sophisticated creative direction. And that exact same level of control is just exploding in video. We're seeing this focus on what's called multi-modality, which is a fancy way of saying you can use more than just text to direct the AI. LumaLabs now lets you tweak a video just using simple instructions. Midjourney is giving you control over specific frames. It's the difference between being a passenger on the ride and actually getting behind the wheel and driving. And this creative explosion, it just keeps going. We're now seeing AIs that can generate entire 3D worlds from scratch in photorealistic models like Flux.1. But here's the crucial part. A lot of this power is becoming available to everybody. Because of open source models with open weights, which basically means the model's core brain is shared with the public, tools like Alibaba's Wan 2.2 can bring high-quality video generation to a regular computer. You don't need a supercomputer anymore. Which brings us to the second huge trend. Because while AI is becoming a better creative partner, it's also learning to become an autonomous worker. We are seeing the rise of agentic AI. These are models that don't just answer your questions, they actually go out and take action to get stuff done for you. So what is agentic AI, really? Well, the best analogy is this. A calculator is a tool. It can do math, but you have to punch in every single number. An accountant, on the other hand, you can just give them a high-level goal, like file my taxes, and they figure out all the steps to do it. That is what agentic AI is starting to do for digital tasks. Let's make it real. Imagine you tell an AI, hey, research the top AI video tools that came out this week. Instead of you having to do all that work, a team of intelligent agents just takes over. One agent starts browsing the web. Another one analyzes what it finds. And a third one writes up the final summary for you. This isn't science fiction. This is exactly what new systems like Google's Gemini DeepThink are being built for. And this space is getting crowded fast. You've got China's Zhipu GLM 4.5, which is a really advanced agent, Google, Microsoft, OpenAI. They're all baking these agentic capabilities right into their main products. We're talking about task automation and even new study modes that uses Socratic dialogue to actually teach you things. The whole expectation for what an AI should do is just rising dramatically. But of course, with all this new power, new questions pop up. The same autonomous skill that lets an AI research a topic for you could also let it solve those "I'm not a robot" CAPTCHA tests. So this raises some really critical points about security and, frankly, the potential for abuse in a world with these increasingly autonomous systems. So we've seen these two massive trends happening at the same time. AI as your creative partner and AI as your autonomous worker. But what happens when you smash them together? Well, you get one of the most incredible business stories of the year, all from a Swedish startup called Lovable. Okay, first, let's just start with this number.
$100 million. That's Lovable's annual recurring revenue. That is a massive milestone for any company, period. Now, get ready for the timeline. They got to that $100 million mark in just 8 months. That's almost unheard of. It's faster than pretty much any famous tech unicorn you can think of.
And here it is, the most mind-blowing number of all. They did it with a team of just 45 people. $100 million in 8 months, with a team that could fit in a single classroom. How is that even possible?
The answer is right here. Lovable's secret is that they used AI to empower all of their users, even the ones who can't code, to build and launch products all by themselves. They built what they call a builder-first platform. And this tells us everything. The biggest advantage in this new AI era might not be the AI itself, but how you use it to unlock what people can do.
So, after that whole tsunami of news and innovation, what's the takeaway? What does this all mean for you? Whether you're a creator, you're running a business, or you're just trying to figure out what's going on.
It really boils down to 3 new realities. First, AI's job has changed. It is now your partner, it's a co-creator, and it's an autonomous coworker. Second, this pace, it's not slowing down. The fierce competition between the US, China, and the open source community is just hitting the accelerator. And third, and this is the big one, the ultimate advantage is empowerment. The real magic isn't the AI. It's what happens when you give it to people who don't have technical skills and let them build things.
And that really brings us to the final and most important thought here. The story of this week isn't just about cool new tech. It's about a fundamental change in leverage. So the real question isn't just, what can the AI do? It's what can this AI empower us to do? If this new wave of technology can empower a tiny team to build a unicorn, what will it empower you to build? What will it empower you to create?